What's going on everyone? In this video I'm going to show you how to intercept API traffic using an Android phone and Burp Suite Professional. If you want to do this on iOS, I've also got a video for that, so check that out. But for now, open up Burp Suite, get yourself a license if you haven't. They're not too expensive if you're serious about doing this kind of thing. And go to the Proxy tab and Options. What we need to do is set up a listener. So a listener is essentially what your Android device is going to be sending to so you can intercept the traffic. So you want the IP address of the listener to be your LAN address. By default, it starts on 127.0.0.1, which is your local host, your host device. But you actually want to put it on your LAN address. So if you do an IP config on Windows, you'll see what your LAN address is. Mine's 151, so I've set it to 151. You can also set the port to whatever you want it to be. Mine's 8080. And just a note on that, if you're on any host device, make sure your firewall's turned off, because typically your host device isn't going to allow incoming connections on these kind of ports. So when you're trying to intercept data from your Android device, that's probably going to be blocked by a firewall, so make sure to turn that off. So let's get to showing you how to configure your Android device to send the traffic. So the first thing we need to do on the Android device is set up the proxying so it sends the traffic to our laptop or whatever host device you're using. So go to your Wi-Fi settings, set the proxy to manual, and you want to put your host device as the proxy host name. So as I showed you on Burp Suite, mine was 192.168.1.151. And the port we set was 8080, so set that to whatever you set it as. We're now connected and proxying to Burp. So the next step, what we want to do is download the Burp certificate. This will help us intercept HTTP. So if you go to HTTP Burp, this will take you to this page. Just click CA certificate and that will download the Burp certificate. So once we open that, we want to rename the file so it can be used within Android. So just go to a file manager. If you've downloaded one, just download one. Rename this from DER to CER, and that will allow it to be used with the Android operating system. So once you click on that, it'll ask you for your PIN, so I'll just take that off the screen. And then from that point, you can just rename the file, name the file, and it'll be installed. I should put Burp 2 as I've already got a Burp 1. Right, so now you can actually intercept HTTPS traffic, which is encrypted traffic. You're essentially performing a man-in-the-middle attack here. And what this will allow you to do is go to HTTPS pages and intercept their API. So now you can do your testing. So not only can you go to HTTPS pages, but you can actually open up like mobile applications and start doing API tests on them to try and find mobile vulnerabilities. Just one stage of a mobile application test. So now you can intercept and play with this however you want to do it. And that's pretty much the video. That's how you intercept traffic using an Android device. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Subscribe and like the video. Thank you.